Hey everyone, in today's video we will see assignment operator and relational operators in Java. So assignment operator is denoted by equals to, and this operator is used to store some values in any variable. It can be used in following three ways. First is to store a value in a variable. Here is an example, int x is equals to 4. So in this we are assigning 4 in variable x. Second is to store value of any variable into other variable. We have int x equals to y, where x and y are two variables and we are assigning y into x. Third is to store value of an expression into a variable. So here we have int x equals to 3 plus 4, where 3 plus 4 is an expression and which will return 7. So 7 will be stored in variable x. Let us see another example, int a equals to b minus 2, where b minus 2 again is an expression and its value will be stored in variable a. Now we will see compact notation for assignment operators. So here we have three columns. First one is showing expanded notation, second one is showing compact notation for the expanded notation, and third one is showing operator name. So in the first line, x equals to x plus 6 is written, which is telling that x will be added with 6 and the updated value will be stored to the x variable again. For this we can write compact notation as x plus equals to 6 and its value will be same as x equals to x plus 6. Similarly, we can do for all the arithmetic operators, like in the next line y equals to y multiply by 10 is written, and for this we have compact notation y multiply equals to 10. So we can say that arithmetic operators come in front of equal to, and then we can write compact notation. Compact notation is not mandatory. This is for shortening our code, for making our code more readable. Here I have written a program for normal assignment. In this program we will see normal assignment operator. We have taken some variables. Let us see variable a whose value is 20, b 16, x, y and z. All of them are integer type. And here with this line we are adding 6 into x and assigning the updated value into x again. Now with the help of next line system.out.println, we are printing the value of x. Similarly, y equals to y multiply by 10, and with the help of next line we can printing the value of y. Here z equals to z minus 3, a equals to a divided by 10, b equals to b modulus 5. So here you can see that we are performing some arithmetic operations with the help of arithmetic operators, and the result which we are getting after performing those operations, we are assigning that result to the variables with the help of assignment operators. And here is the output for all these operations, right? Now let us see a program, same program with same variables and same values for those variables with the help of compact notation. Here you can see we have taken same variables with same values, and this is the compact notation for x equals to x plus 6. In the same way we are printing the updated value of x. This is compact notation for y equals to y multiply by 10. This one is compact notation for z equals to z minus 3. This is for a equals to a divided by 3, and this is for b equals to b modulus 5. Let us see output for this program, and here is the output. You can see the previous output with expanded notation and with these compact notations are same, because internally things are same, they are doing same things. So this is your task. Now you need to copy paste or write these programs again in your system and check the outputs and verify my programs. Next operator is relational operator. These operators are used for purpose of comparing. For example, if we are comparing two variables, suppose we have two variables A and variable B, then if we are checking if A is greater than B, so we will use relational operator, and here greater than is a relational operator. So here is the list of some relational operators: greater than, equal to, less than equal to, equals to. This equals to is not assignment operator, right? This is relational operators. You can see equal to is written 2 times. This is telling whether variable A is equal to variable B or not. And the last one is not equals to. Now relational operators are mainly used for creating conditional statements. For example, if A is equals to B, then do some task. If A equals to B, then do some other task. Let us see a program for relational operators, and in this program I have not written all the relational operators. So this is your task. Just write a program for all the relational operators which I described in the previous slide. Now let us see this program. Here we have 3 variables A, B and C. All are integer types. A is equals to 10, B is equals to 10, C equals to 20. Here with the help of this statement, we are checking whether A is greater than B or not. If you are not familiar with these if-else statements, so in my next videos I will explain everything in detail. So just continue with it. Just follow me, and in my later videos I will explain and teach you everything in simple terms. Now come over this point. If A is equals to B, then we are printing that A is greater than B. Else we are printing A is not greater than B. And here you can see A equals to 10 and B equals to 10. So both are same. It means it will go in else condition and it will print A is not greater than B. Now the another relational operator is equals to. Here we are checking if A equals to B. So it should print the next line that A is equal to B. In this line we are checking A not equals to C. So this will also return true, and it will go inside this condition and it will print A is not equal to C. Let us see the output of this program, and here is the output. You can see the desired output. So it will be my suggestion to all of you, just write these programs in your computer, run them and play with these programs. Only then you will be familiar with Java, and then you will be able to write code in Java. So this was the description for relational and assignment operator. If video was informative, then like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. That's it.